Alright, so for organizational chart, we're talking about the link up within an organization. Yeah. So businesses will not be able to do anything without coordination, without arranging things, without linking communication. That is why we have the organizational chart. Planning, organizing, coordination comes through the organizational chart. Good. So that's what we call the formal organization. Now, why is it important to have organizational charts? One, how the business is split into functions and departments. So with organizational charts, you'll be able to know. You'll be able to know which department is it for. What departments do they have in this organization? You'll be able to know the kind of department you have to go to whenever needs be. Two, the role of employees and their job titles. With each department, with organizational charts, you'll be able to know each individual responsibilities, each individual function. You get to know. The third one, who has responsibility? What will you have to do? What do you have to do in that organization? What is your role in that organization? To whom people are accountable. So, who is taking charge? Who do you report to? Communication channels. How do we link up with each other? How do we communicate with each other? So, like you want to buy goods now, you go to the sales department. You want to buy goods, you go to the sales department. But before you go to the sales department, you would have paid to the finance department. So the finance department would have communicated through the receipts to the sales department before you get your product. That is communication. The relationship between different positions in the business, you'll be able to know who is at the top, who is the top, who is the bottom. You get to know who the supervisor is and the rest. Yeah. So we go down, please. Yeah, thank you. So we have, okay, thanks. So we have a typical organizational chart. That's it. So here, we have the chairperson, who is more like the founder of the business. We have the production department, we have the finance department, we have the human resources department, and the marketing department. Remember we said organizational chart means a chart that shows which department belongs to what. The responsibilities carried out in each department. So let's see what happens here. The production department. So whatever this company produces comes from the production department. So getting the raw materials, transporting the raw materials, whatever needs to do with production comes from the production department. That takes us to finance department. For the finance department, this is where money stays in the company. So the in and outflow of cash is determined by the finance department. Salary paid to workers decided by the finance department. Customers paying to the company is decided or is being taken by the finance department. Now we go to the human resources department. For the human resources department, this is a department that is saddled with the responsibility of employing, training, recruiting, sacking of workers, or retrenchment of workers. So whoever is coming into this organization comes through the human resources department. The relationship of this company with other companies comes through the human resources department.
Question.
Yes, please.
This said control officers, like the
payroll
officer. I mean.
Yeah.
They said who, like the one who gives money, right?
They are the one in charge of the salary.
So why it is not in finance?
Yeah.
This, right?
Yes.
Why is it not in finance? It's not in finance because the human resources have the documents. And yeah, it is not finance.
So Mr. Finance gives the money to
finance will pay.
Yes.
But the human resources department monitors what you do.
Data.
Yes or no? So they have your data. Do you get the point?
Yes.
Whatever happens with you, your salary, the amount you get, the bonus attached to you, your appraisal, everything comes through the human resources department. So each month that passes by, you don't just go to the finance. You would have gone to the finance because the human resources department has finished working on you as an employee. Do you get it? That's why the payroll officer is under the human resources department. He doesn't see money.
Yes.
He only have documents that he has to pass through to the finance department. That's why we said there are link up between each department. Communication goes through each department. Is it clear?
I have another question.
Yes, please.
So, Mr. Like, if I'm working in the company, can I be a shareholder?
Yes.
So if I'm in finance, I'm the finance manager. I can be also a shareholder. Like, I have a percentage in the company.
Yes, you can. It doesn't change anything.
Okay, I thought like if I have a percentage, you don't have to work.
No, if you might even get the shares based on share ownership,
Yes.
which is like a sort of bonus to you, or a sort of giving you
Yes,
motivation.
yes, yes.
So it doesn't matter. Some shareholders work in the company.
Yes.
Alright. So do you understand why payroll officer is not part of the finance department?
Yes.
It's not going to pay you the salary, but it prepares.
You have the names, how
It
much,
prepares your salary.
how much money you have to get, how much
Yes.
bonus.
If certain amount of money has to be deducted, the finance department will not deduct from your salary.
Yes.
The human resources will do, giving order to the
Right.
finance department. I think it's clear.
Yes.
Any question about human resources?
No.
Then marketing. Marketing. As soon as these products are produced, they will not sell. The production department will not sell. The marketing department takes charge of selling, takes charge of promotion. Do we understand the marketing department here?
Yes.
They take charge of all this. So we have sales, marketing, which is promotion, sales, selling to the customers. That's what the product. Do you have any question about organizational charts?
No.
We move on, please. Thank you. So it takes us to the roles of employees and their responsibilities.
Right.
So we start with the directors. Directors are not the owners of the business, but they are employed through the owners of the business. They are not managers. There's a difference between directors and managers. They are at the top. They give the managers report to them.
Yes, and they give orders to
Exactly.
Do you get it? So look at what they said. They said directors are appointed by owners to run the business. Together with the chairperson, they form the board of directors, BOD.
Mr. CEO is a director.
A CEO, a chief executive officer, can be a director.
What's the full name?
Chief executive
Chief
officer. Chief executive officer. CEO or managing director. So, for directors, they are appointed to run the business. The managers, they take charge of the day in, day out activity of the business. So, the map is out. The objectives are set by the board of directors. It's the work of the managers to make sure that the objectives that are set are reached, are achieved.